Hey, what's going on, CoinOpTV subscribers? Robert Welkner here, and in this video, I want to do a review for the Flying Guillotine, a 1975 Shaw Brothers classic, recently released by Shout Factory as part of their Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 2. I'll be reviewing all the movies in Volume 2. I also did a review for the Dragon Missile, so hopefully you check that out. I'll try and leave maybe a link in the description below for that. I also reviewed Heroes 2, which I'm sort of more familiar with some of these movies, so it's a little easier for me to kind of blast through some of these because I've seen them multiple times. But I'm going to give you my letter grade at the end of this video and talk about the Blu-ray. This will contain spoilers. Let's get to the IMDb. Synopsis first. An assassin trained in the use of a throwing weapon that can behead its victims from a distance questions the morality of his missions and becomes a fugitive hunted by his former comrades. Great synopsis, very succinct, to the point, sells the movie well to me. Let me get into my notes here. So this movie stars Chen Kuan-tai, Wong Yue, Wei Hyung, and Feng among the main cast. And I would say the Flying Guillotine, first of all, I enjoy this movie. I've seen it multiple times. You've probably heard of the Flying Guillotine. You've probably heard of some of the knockoff movies. But for me, this is my favorite of the Guillotine movies. I do actually like the Dragon Missile a lot too, but I think this one kind of stands a cut above. It's mostly because of the story and the characters. I wrote down in my notes that the Flying Guillotine is often imitated, yet never duplicated. It's a classic. And it's not really a full-on action. It's not really a full-on kung fu, martial arts, wuxia. It's kind of like a drama, a suspense, a movie about a lot of things. I wrote down ambition, greed, deception are at the heart of the story. When the Emperor launches a new assassin gang to train using the deadly guillotine as a weapon, the Emperor is kind of like the guy behind the guy, kind of pulling the strings with this new group of Flying Guillotine warriors who practice martial arts. A lot of it they practice just kind of throwing the Flying Guillotine, and you get to see our two leads, Chen Kuan-tai and Wei Hyung, kind of as the number one and the number two. At the best at these. I actually would have preferred to see them training a little more martial arts and stuff. I mean, they did kind of climb things and have acrobatics, but I feel like martial arts also could be would be a nice thing to have in the training. So yes, as we talked about the synopsis there, Chen was originally part of this group, and he's thinking, okay, we're going to go get some people who rebelled against the Emperor, some villains, but then he witnesses, oh no, the Emperor is actually taking out and hunting down some of his, his guys and his troop there, his legions who oppose him, that are actually respected in the community. And this is, of course, goes into the ambition, greed, deception. So once Chen sort of figures this out, he gets a little wise to it, and then his buddy, spoiler alert, Wong Yue actually gets beheaded because he really freaks out and can't hang with it either. So Chen departs, dips out about halfway through the movie, and then he's kind of a man on the run. Feng and Wei Hyung's characters, they're after him. Multiple characters are sort of after him, trying to chase him down, and he gets into this little clever scenarios where he's fighting off the assassins one at a time, sometimes with martial arts, sometimes by using the guillotine as well that he still has prowess with. And in the meantime, he meets a lovely lady who sort of helps him out a little bit and rescues him, and they fall in love, have a little kid. This movie spans, multiple years, of course, with the kid, being born and raised. Most of the action is brief, but the storyline is well written. It's easy to follow. Lots of beheadings. I do like the family aspect. I do like the if you're a fan of Chen Kuan-tai, you get to see two versions of him. You get to see clean shaven in the beginning, and then later on with the mustache. There's always a debate. I feel like which Chen Kuan-tai do you prefer, the clean shaven or the mustache? Let me know in the comments below. But if you like the mustache or the clean shaven, you get both of those in this movie. But let me get to my letter score. I love this movie. I enjoy it. The Flying Guillotine, I'm going to give it a B+. It's above average. It's not quite an A. It doesn't become the greatest thing to cinema possible. It does still have sort of exploitation and silliness to it. I do not like the beheading of the dog scene. I wish that was not in this movie. I know that's polarizing of a scene, and any animal cruelty, anytime it's like monkeys or even snakes or something like that, just get that out. But you know, that's the product of these times. These are from the 70s, 1975, so that's gonna happen. Let's take a look at the Blu-ray here. We get a lot of extra features here. 2 commentaries, I believe. Yes, commentaries: James Mooj, a veteran Hong Kong film critic at Eastern Kicks. He kind of gives nice little tidbits along the way. I appreciate his commentary. Sometimes it becomes a little like narrate what's on screen, but in this movie he delved into some stuff that I appreciated. And then there's a commentary with Chris Paggiali, co-author of These Fists Break Bricks, How Kung Fu Movies Swept America and Changed the World, and film historian Brian Bankston from Cool Ass Cinema blog. So what they did with their commentary is, it sounded like, I'm not sure, but it sounded like they were in a room together and they had notes and they were kind of joking about the movie and talking about it. But it was the 2 of them together, like a co-commentary, and a lot of discussion on the clones of the Flying Guillotine, Master of the Flying Guillotine, Dragon Missile, some of the sequels, the Flying Guillotine 2, Vengeful Beauty. So it was interesting to sort of hear them talk about that, and that was a nice surprise. Then we had an interview of the Flying Without Wings actor Kai Kang shares his memory of working with the studio. That interview was okay. And new dubbing delirium: Joseph Ellison, dubbing artist for the Flying Guillotine. Yes, another dubbing artist guy. I don't really remember. I think I might have watched some of that interview. I don't think I finished it off. It was kind of okay. Celestial trailer. So there it is. I know if you're a Shaw Brothers fan, I know you've probably already seen the Flying Guillotine. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below of this movie. Did I do it justice with a B+? I feel like I'm polarizing a lot of people with my reviews. I do have a lot of movies that I believe are A's, A-, A+. It's just from some of these collection videos that I've been reviewing, I've been giving them C's, D's, B's. So did I give everything an F yet? Mighty Peking Man, I might give an F. I did not like that at all when I get to doing more of the Shaw scopes from Arrow. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what other movies I should be reviewing from Shaw Brothers for CoinOpTV. We'll see you next time.